City. First, the headlines. Environmental activists seek justice against oil companies. Senate confirms nomination of former service chiefs as ambassadors. And today's Extra Voices examines the impact of persistent strike actions on Nigerian universities. On entertainment, billionaire heir Davido recounts when he had no money and support.
And in sports, Asisat Oshoala scores 4 goals as Super Falcons beat Equatorial Guinea to win Turkish Women's Cup.
Details of these and more after this break. I am Omoye Ugbeide. Degradation and untold hardships suffered by oil-producing communities in the Niger Delta following gas flaring and other unwholesome activities of oil companies have been re-echoed. Some stakeholders, including frontline environmentalists, lawyers, and civil society activists, gathered at Health of Mother Earth Foundation, HOMEF, headquarters in Benin City, to brainstorm on a way forward.
We shall overcome someday.
25 years after the death of environmental activist Ken Saro-Wiwa, like minds have continued to push the cause he died for. The event was tagged Polluters Judgments Roundtable and was attended by renowned environmentalists, litigants, and host community leaders. In his welcome address, Director, Health of Mother Earth Foundation, Nimo Bassi, said the meeting was convoked to examine and highlight the significance of 2 landmark judgments recently secured in the Netherlands and the United Kingdom.
The implications of such judgments for future struggles of peoples in the Niger Delta and elsewhere. There are hopes in many different levels. One, there's hope for the environment because there's going to be less pollution. There's also hope that all companies will learn their lesson and do the right thing and stop polluting the Niger Delta. So this gives us hope that things will change.
An environmentalist and a lawyer, Chima Williams, further clarified the judgments.
Home country of Shell, Netherlands, delivered a Court of Appeal judgment where Shell and the parent company have been held responsible to Nigerian victims. And the Supreme Court in London, which is the second home country of Shell, when you hear Royal Dutch Shell, the royalty belongs to the Queen of England and the Queen of Netherlands. That's the royalty that is embedded in the Royal Dutch Shell. So the 2 royalties are part of Shell. And if the decisions have been made by these 2 countries, then there is nothing that can be stronger than that anywhere in the world against Shell.
While commenting on the papers presented at the occasion, Reverend David Ugolo, anti-corruption crusader, canvassed the need to incorporate political leaders from the region to galvanize campaign for environmental justice.
That the way that even our brothers and sisters that are in the Niger Delta region are partners with the Northerners, with the Southwest, they form a template with which they operate in the country. So how do you think that they will respond to this kind of judgment? What will be our strategy to engage them because of interest?
And it will be good for us to have a consensus from here flowing out that after moving out from here, each of us can take a step that will help again give life to this outcome of this judgment. And I think one of those concrete outcomes is that even the judgment itself, it will be good for organizations to put it out in their website.
Chief Eric Bariza Do, Comrade MM Oko, and Comrade Celestine Akpobare gave goodwill messages at the occasion. Blessing Asekome, KUFM News.
And the Senate on Tuesday confirmed the nomination of the immediate past service chiefs as non-career ambassadors despite criticisms in some quarters. They are former Chief of Defense Staff General Bayomi Olonisaki, former Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Tuko Burutai, and former Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas. Others are former Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar and the former Chief of Defense Intelligence Air Vice Marshal Mohammed Usman. The Senate Minority Leader Einaya Abaribe, however, questioned the nomination and confirmation of the former service chiefs when the Senate had on 3 different occasions called for their sack. Senator Abaribe also questioned why the petitions against the former service chiefs were dismissed without explanations. Senate President Ahmad Lawan dismissed Senator Abaribe's concerns, ruling that the nomination of the former service chiefs cannot be nullified simply because the upper chamber had called for their sack, noting that this is a totally different assignment. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has confirmed the appointment of the newly appointed service chiefs. The report of the Committee on Defense was presented by the chairman, Babajimi Benson, during plenary on Tuesday and considered by the Committee of the Whole before it was adopted by the House. According to the committee chairman, the nominees were thoroughly screened. An Edo State House of Assembly has passed a bill for a law to establish a body corporate to be known as Edo State Signage and Advertisement Agency and to confer functions relating to the regulation of outdoor structures and platforms used for the display of advertisement in Edo State and for purposes connected thereto. The bill was passed Tuesday in Benin City after giving it a third reading. The Speaker, Right Honorable Marcus Onobun, directed that clean copies of the bill be sent to the Executive Governor for his assent. The bill seeks to, amongst others, provide policy guidelines, regulations for the development of a vibrant signage and outdoor advertisement industry in Edo State. Meanwhile, the Speaker, Honorable Marcus Onobun, during the plenary, also announced the death of Chief Thomas Itula, the father of the former Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Friday Itula, and also a former member of the House of Representatives at the National Assembly. Sitting was thereafter adjourned till Monday, 1st of March 2021. And President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday met with Imo State Governor Hope Uzodimma at the State House in Abuja. Addressing journalists after the meeting, Governor Uzodimma defended his invitation of the military in Olu as a decision made to urgently curb the growing crisis, which was beyond local arrangement. According to him, the situation has been brought under control and all those apprehended will soon be charged to court. Speaking on his confrontation with former Governor Rochas Okorocha, Governor Uzodimma denied that there was an attempt to assassinate his predecessor in office. Instead, the governor said he has no personal issues with the former governor, but simply protecting the oath he undertook to protect the law and citizens of the state. And coming up in a moment on Extra Voices, activities in Nigerian universities remain paralyzed in the face of unending strike actions by university staff unions. Details in a moment.
In the ever-revolving world of news, one story becomes extinct the moment another major story breaks.
Market women don't know whether they pay anything.
But with KUFM's Extra Voices, the story never dies. It just takes on a new life.
Market meho.
There is no water in the house. The toilet is not good.
We don't have any fashion in APC.
We bring you new angles and fresh perspectives to every story, no matter how old or remote.
There are a lot of educated people that are involved in politics nowadays.
We go a little beyond the surface to get you those extra details ignored in the rush for the news.
Now bridge, now we take the entire now.
Some don't die for inside.
We go beyond the lines to bring extra voices, not just for those making the stories.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
But for those affected by the stories.
I've lost 1 bag of rice, documents.
So it's a real disaster.
With extra voices, we add new flavor to give fresh perspective and taste to an old story. Extra Voices airs every Wednesday and weekends on KUFM's major news bulletins.
Nigerian campuses are still skeletally run several weeks after the Academic Staff Union of Universities suspended its over 10-month strike action. This followed the industrial action recently embarked upon by the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANU, and the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions, NASU. Today's Extra Voices captures how students are at the mercy of union leaders and the government.
Solidarity forever, we shall always fight for our rights.
For over 10 months, students of tertiary institutions in Nigeria were away from campuses following worldwide lockdown as a result of the coronavirus pandemic and the subsequent strike action embarked upon by Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU. Relief came the way of the students and parents when Nigerian lecturers announced suspension of the strike action, which lingered for months, on Wednesday, the 23rd of December 2020, and took effect from Thursday, 24th December 2020.
In struggle for our members, there is victory.
But the good news was short-lived, as their sisters' unions also called for industrial action. Ever since the Nigerian Ivory Tours have been unsettled, the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANU, and the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions, NASU, are agitating for their welfare and other packages.
We are pleading that the public should understand with us that we are not insensitive to the plights of our children. A worker deserves his wages.
Some campuses monitored by Extra Voices, including University of Benin, UNIBEN, and Abus Ali University, AAU Ekpoma, activities are being run skeletally following the withdrawal of their services.
Our members have complied fully.
A 400-level law student of UNIBEN, Benjamin Efubokan, told Extra Voices that the strike action had begun to have negative impact on students.
We have some challenges, water are not actually available, and light. And there's some things that some electrical stuff that they want to report to reporters to come and fix. But because they're on strike, all these things are left abandoned.
President of Students Union Government, AAU, Comrade Osamagbe Egobamie, narrated similar ordeals at the campus.
We're in the middle of a pandemic, and as such, it is very sad that the school's health center is closed due to the fact that the director of health is also a member of NASU. He's been reluctant coming to school to open the school health center. We've had so many cases. Even yesterday, one of my students had an attack in the hostel. We had to rush the student down to hospital off campus.
Comrade Tom Onofwe, who is SANU chairman at AAU, said their strike action had commenced months after the national strike due to internal crisis.
We embarked on the strike for so many reasons, but the few ones we are really on strike for now is the non-payment of our salaries and check-off.
The National Association of Academic Technologists, NAT, ECPOMA, had also embarked upon strike action over non-payment of member salaries and union dues running to several months.
So what the management have been doing is to manage to pay the net. So our deductions were not remitted to the appropriate schemes.
Though students of AAU are currently writing exams and being conducted by lecturers, chairman of ASU in the state-owned institution, Dr. Monday Gbafen, said the participation of the union's members is not an indication that their differences have been resolved.
We are a union of due process. We are in a process to ensure that we exhaust all the processes. We have met severally to say we are going on strike, and we said we must get approval from our national body, and we don't know what will happen tomorrow. Peace has returned. I'm not aware of that.
The public relations officer of the institution, Edward Aheva, however, blamed delay in payment of the striking staff internal revenue as a result of long period of campus closure.
The only message management can give to all the unions is to be patient so that the governor will take the necessary action, and management has requested for a bailout from government to cover these areas.
AU student leader Osamagbe Egobamie is appealing to relevant authorities to resolve the worsening industrial dispute at the varsity.
So I believe they should have a one-on-one talk with the Vice Chancellor so they can profile ways on how they can get the government's attention in remedying these issues on ground.
However, resolution of the industrial dispute is not in sight, as the chairman Nansu Uniben told Extra Voices on phone that arising from a congress on Monday, they unanimously reached a consensus to continue the strike action. No doubt, when two elephants fight, the grass bears the brunt. Nigerian students perhaps remained at the receiving end of the disagreement between the federal government and the higher institutions staff. For KUFM's Extra Voices, Nusahai Wadiai.
And coming up in a moment on entertainment news, billionaire heir Davido recounts when he had no money and support. Details of this in a moment. Nigerian singer Davido has recounted the period in his life when he had no money and support. The music star and billionaire heir made this known via his Instagram page on Tuesday. The music star is the son to billionaire businessman and philanthropist Adedeji Adeleke. Davido attended Oakwood College in Alabama, where he only stayed for about a year. After returning to Nigeria, he attended Babcock University, where he graduated with a degree in music. He rose to prominence in 2011 after he dropped the hit single Damiduro. He has 3 children from 3 different women. American rapper Bobby Shmurda released from prison. American rapper Akil Jean Pollard, also known as Bobby Shmurda, has been released from prison. The rapper was released from New York's infamous Clinton Correctional Facility on Tuesday, February 23, 2021. Shmurda was released 3 months earlier than scheduled. However, the rapper will now be under parole supervision for the next 5 years until February 23, 2026. The 26-year-old rapper is expected to return to his family and then devote his time to making music, which has always been his passion. And that's it from entertainment. And in sports, Asishat Oswola scores 4 goals as Super Falcons trash Equatorial Guinea to win Turkish Cup. This and more on Sports News.
Good morning. Barcelona ladies forward Asisat Oshoala scored 4 goals as Nigeria Super Falcons trashed Equatorial Guinea 9-0 to emerge champions of the Turkish Women's Cup in Antalya on Tuesday. The competition had the Falcons, Equatorial Guinea, Uzbekistan and CSK Moscow ladies in attendance. Glory Ogbonna opened the scoring for the 9-time African champions in the 9th minute before captain Oshoala scored 2 goals from the spot in the 12th and 13th minutes and then added the 3rd in the 26th minute. Uchenna Kalu made it 5-0 in the 36th minute, while Iba forward Charity Adule scored the 6th goal with a fine header 3 minutes later. Tony Payne's 43rd minute thunderous strike after shooting off 2 of our opponents ensured they took a 7-goal advantage into the halftime break. Substitute Mondegift, who plays for Robo FC in the domestic league, scored the 8th goal in the 69th minute before Oshoala grabbed our 4th of the game in the 85th minute to cap an emphatic win. Nigeria became the first African team to win the trophy with maximum of 9 points from 3 matches, scoring 11 goals and conceding none. Equatorial Guinea ended the competition without a point after losing all 3 matches. And that's this from sports. My name is Egusa Agbeka. And back to you, Homoya.
And that's the news. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Environmental activists seek justice against oil companies. Senate confirms nomination of former service chiefs as ambassadors. And today's Extra Voices examines the impact of persistent strike actions on Nigerian universities. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net or download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria. KUFM's news break was produced by Lebedum Asagwaram. I am Omoye Ogbede saying thanks for listening. Good morning.
KUFM.
Now seeing world-class degree courses in Wellspring University. Rule the technology world. Choose Wellspring University BSc in cybersecurity, information technology, software engineering, or computer science. Other cutting-edge degrees in Wellspring: accounting, taxation, mass communication, business admin, entrepreneurship, economics, international relations, public admin, and microbiology. Wellspring University courses run at undergraduate and postgraduate levels. Visit our website www.wellspringuniversity.edu.ng for admission details or call 0704-2550-535 or 0907-333-0526. That is 0704-2550-535 or 0907-333-0526. Wellspring University for world-class degree.
Hello, business owners and service providers. Your station of choice, KUFM 92.7 Benin City, is out with another bumper offer. Introducing KU Awoof Market. We are giving huge discounts on adverts at specific times of the day. That means you don't have any reason not to let the world know about your products and services. Cause no matter the size of your pocket, KUFM has got you covered. For inquiries, please call 0703 805 0243 or 0807 401 4147. Hurry now and take advantage of this wonderful offer to advertise your goods and services on KUFM at mouth-watering discounts. KU Awoof Market gives you massive exposure with the station's wide reach across its terrestrial and online platforms at lower rates. KUFM, your business growth partner.
Hello, entrepreneurs, business owners, and organizations. KUFM 92.7 has an impressive and constantly expanding number of followers online. You can now advertise your goods and services on KUFM's social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Take advantage of our online presence and reach out to our growing audience at very affordable rates. Call 0703 109 4612 or 0806 530 5657 or 0802 232 7191 or visit our marketing office, top floor, Enterprise Foundation Building, number 62, Ihama Road, GRA, Benin City. KUFM, your business growth partner.
In the ever-revolving world of news, one story becomes extinct the moment another major story breaks.
Market women don't know whether they pay anything.
But with KUFM's Extra Voices, the story never dies. It just takes on a new life.
Market Meho. There's no water in the house. The toilet is not good.
We don't have any fashion in APC.
We bring you new angles and fresh perspectives to every story, no matter how old or remote.
There are a lot of educated people that are involved in politics nowadays.
We go a little beyond the surface to get you those extra details ignored in the rush for the news.
Now bridge. Now we take the enters now.
Some don't die for inside.
We go beyond the lines to bring extra voices, not just for those making the stories.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
But for those affected by the stories.
I've lost one bag of rice. Documents.
So it's a real disaster.
With extra voices, we add new flavor to give fresh perspective and taste to an old story. Extra Voices airs every Wednesday and weekends on KUFM's major news bulletins.
Countryman and countrywoman wey get business. This message now for you. Your Omega station KUFM 92.7 Benin City don't come with KU and Wolf Market. Make it not shock you with a deep discount. When you go share your pocket to advertise your business, go reach your customers doorstep. Unto say KUFM, then your back gidigba. Life that says this a wolf not the run belly. Carry your phone, make you bring us for 070-3805-0243 or 080-7401-4147. Make we help you push your goods and services with KUFM wide reach where they go far, plus including online platform for shikele money. KUFM, your business growth partner.